Okay, I got three parts
wasn't
for
that
you.
inspiring?
State of the Union is going to be 3
Obama
parts
wants a spending
in YouTube.
freeze as soon as he
And you
makes
might
a
think
bunch
it's
of
so
magical
smart about
super
this,
fast mega trains. And speaking of
earmarks
trains,
and,
did the
everyone's
president
trying to do
actually
whatever it
engage in
is.
violent vitriolic
And
rhetoric
here's
last
your
night
worst nightmare.
when he started
Guess what?
implying
Beethoven
bullet
has
trains?
accomplished.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Well,
wondering.
I
don't know.
whatever it is. Find out on the TimeFactor video. Put a couple of thoughts. Somebody's got to say it. This is the final closing TimeFactor video commentary thoughts.
I was, all a tingle.
I was thinking about pretend it's Wednesday.
It may have been my neuropathy that made me
It's going to be January 26th, year 2011. And I thought,
sure.
oh my God, it's Thursday.
Last night, I just want to bring in,
Tuesday
my wife had to bring me to the, my wife had to bring me to the hospital.
Night Symphony.
Oh, jeez, because of the neuropathy? Was that bad?
Smart.
No, it was a speech. I thought we were talking about the speech.
And we're talking about the speech, is whatever. He always made it up.
Fresh and Roses with a free glass vase and free proflowers.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the right-hand corner and type in my name, Glenn. Or call 1-800-PRO-FLOWERS. 1-800-PRO. Do it now, please. 1-800-PRO-FLOWERS.
Mercury.
Please. 1-800-PRO-FLOWERS.
And it's going to be outrageous. Anyways, let's get inside our part 9 of, how can I see this with this camera? Oh. Because of the light? Here, I show you. Good. There. Satisfied? I see his face as dark, his vision is blurry. So, you just had to trust me about that. Anyways, here it is. When we last Tuesday, I always thought it was looks like a 1. You might guess what? The first move is the mood is often stormy. And as either resemblance may commentators have a suggestion was Beethoven's You Know Who was inspiring. Within the musical limbo emerges the theme of power and clarity, which drives the entire movement. Well, it could be a later outset of this capulation section. Legend. And it has the introduction of the immediate to tonic relationship into the tonic key. That's where the tone comes from. It comes from this tremulous. Could be inside the limo of the power. That means the theme of the power and clarity. That means the State of the Union has power and clarity too. Well, guess what? Do you think I have any clues or whatever it is? Well, guess what? Guess what? Here's 3 soundbites just for you. 3. One is President Obama says that applaud earmarks vetoes, I'm talking about, who knows. I want you to take a look and watch this one, because you might think it's have power and clarity to it. Well, guess what? Get this.
Because you deserve to know when your elected officials are meeting with lobbyists. I asked Congress to do what the White House has already done. Put that information online. And because the American people deserve to know that special interests aren't larding up legislation with pet projects, both parties in Congress should know this. If a bill comes to my desk with earmarks inside, I will veto it. I will veto it.
What is John McCain standing up, smiling? Oh, oh, really? That's why President Obama says that he will veto any bill that comes to his desk with earmarks. Is that power and clarity to you? Uh, uh, I don't know. It could be a power and clarity, but uh, but it has a meaning to it uh, because it will drive the veto inside their earmarks. And and here's your worst nightmare. Nightmare. And and this next one should be put some power and clarity into it. And that's what you don't want to know about this one. And and could be the organization of government. So here's the government. Wait, no, you want to talk about the government? I give you the government. This is gonna be uh, outrageous. You have power and clarity. Power and clarity. Mm, mm. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong, but you just see for yourself. Take a look and watch this. This. All right.
We live and do business in the information age. But the last major reorganization of the government happened in the age of black and white TV. There are 12 different agencies that deal with exports. There are at least 5 different agencies that deal with housing policy. Then there's my favorite example.
What?
The Interior Department is in charge of salmon while they're in freshwater, but the Commerce Department handles them when they're in saltwater.
Salt water. Oh my God.
I hear it gets even more complicated once they're smoked. Now, we've made great strides over the last 2 years in using technology and getting rid of waste. Veterans can now download their electronic medical records with a click of the mouse.
Click of the mouse?
We're selling acres of federal office space that hasn't been used in years. And we'll cut through red tape to get rid of more. But we need to think bigger. In the coming months, my administration will develop a proposal to merge, consolidate, and reorganize the federal government in a way that best serves the goal of a more competitive America.
Now, you might reorganize? Now, here's my purpose. You might think of being reorganized. Well, what you saw the president's Mia Coppola could be the least a strong one. Well, his best moment is about this tax cuts. It's still hypocritical. Well, guess what? It passes. Paychecks bigger today, but these tax cuts were the very final moment. Oh well. Well, this is the last. This is the last one. Because informed electorate, well, could be the truth to desire those cuts on the campaign trail. Oh, so that means it has no ideologue to it. Well, guess what? You might think it's most ridiculous. This is our generation Sputnik moment. Oh, yeah. Well, this is his most tired. Oh yeah, to relaunch Cap and Trade Pursuit. Well, Pursuit. Well, it's cheesy as what is this? What is this honesty and most is dishonest? Well, guess what? But in the reality, continues to hover around 10%. Well, last, and this is his promise. If a bill comes to my desk with earmarks inside, I will veto it. Well, guess what? The reality is, I don't know. It is. Could be 10%. Well, oh boy. You might think the government has spent more than it takes in. That is not sustainable. Well, cheesiest. Cheesiest from, well, guess what? Who knows? I think we have time for, let's see, one more is gonna be Tucson, and remember this Tucson, remembering the Tucson, Arizona shooting. So, might have time for that. Trust me about that. But the moral of the story is, you mean that power and clarity go together with this. The power and clarity would drive the entire movement of this government, organized government, whatever it is. And so is and you know, President Obama. That means you. We can do big things, but right now, because the excess of your first two decade, first two, first two whole darn years of decades, and it's because and why? It's because of the refusal of the old Congresses to keep them in check. For now, this time, at this time, it's more important to do the hard things. Don't you get it, President Obama? Obama. You never do you? Anyways, that's the end of part 9. I have no adjustments to it. Now tomorrow on Final Closing Time Factor Video Commentary Thoughts, it's gotta be Thursday. It's American History Parade. It's talk about Abraham Lincoln and the law. And if you don't believe me, I will do my best to do my Final Closing Time Factor Time Factor Thoughts on my website after my Final Closing Time Factor Video Commentary Thoughts is over with later on, probably tonight or whatever it is. That could be tomorrow. But just remember this. It's gonna be cool. Trust me. You might, because you know what, history will repeat itself. And of course, thank God it's Friday. It's gonna be my Final Closing Time Factor Friday Video Commentary Thoughts, and with news pieces and new bits and pieces, whatever it is. So that'll be nice. Nice. And don't forget, Monday part 10 of our 24-part series on Beethoven's Ninth Symphony and the politics. And we'll talk about this whole passing resemblance to this opening theme. And perhaps it because the pace of the majority of the movement could be criticizing for failure at here. So don't miss it. Part 10 on Monday. Anyways, don't forget to check my website at lhmusictimefactor.weebly.com for the LH Music Time Factor website, and so is Final Closing Time Factor Thoughts.weebly.com. So is Blogspot. As far as we're concerned, I am losing my mind. Then I want to get inside my Final Closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts blog thing. Trust me about that. Anyways, LH Music, America's Level Festival, Chris Conservative is signing off, and we will be the real conservative key for the real conservative answers, and I got to go, and maybe I'm not going to be late for work, but you will. Trust me about that. Lights off, and have a wonderful day, and I'm signing off. Go with God's blessings. Bye-bye for now. TimeFactor!
Mercury.
Don't forget to Facebook me and follow me at facebook.com/LHMusicTime, as well as twitter.com/LHMusicTime. You might learn something.